Alright, this is not a trade recap. This is just a quick video about why I trade the way I trade, right? And I kinda, just from what I've learned and how I see, this is yesterday's trading shit position, and I'll just use this as kind of an example. Um, I trade the way I trade I use literally everything I do is about liquidity and orders resting in the market that the big market movers want to grab to stop out us shitty little retail traders and then move in their direction, right? So, and logically, this makes sense to me. This is why I trade with liquidity imbalances, fair value gaps, because fair value gaps are just imbalances, right? And then imbalances are just liquidity, right? So it's all liquidity, which makes sense. Like I see some faggots, some people trading like head and shoulders patterns and shit, and like other stuff, and it doesn't make sense logically why that pattern would be followed. Or some other things I see like inverse fair value gaps. I'm a bit iffy about just because I don't enter off of like inverse fair value gaps or fair value gaps that are fully moved through. Like here, this 15 minute gets fully moved through, and then even though it closes bottom side and you say, oh, it's respected because it closed bottom side, once it's been moved through, it's done. That is it. So it's technically been inverse right there. And then look, it comes higher off of that inverse. So that's like, yeah, inverse fair value gaps are just more confirmation for me. But yeah, there's no reason why the markets would respect different patterns and shit. But one thing I don't know that happens is like I don't know why it happens is divergences. Like here, divergence, divergence. This is a weaker one, but still divergence. Like I don't know why these divergences happen, like why they move off of them, but it's a pattern which I've seen. That's the other thing that I would say the market is. That is the other thing that I would say the market is. It's literally I do liquidity obviously because I logically it makes sense to me. And the other thing is like how to trade the market is patterns. Literally look at the market and see fucking patterns. See patterns. That's it. Like it's because yes, sir, I took this trade and it was only because I knew a pattern. And I said it in the Discord. So topside gets swept here. Can you fucking follow along with me, please? Why is it not following along anymore? Um, huh? What's different? It won't even show, but topside sweep. Oh my god, man. What time is this? 5:18. Topside sweep, divergence, because this does not sweep these same equal highs. And because it's equal highs, this is a pattern I've seen. Equal highs, and also logically it makes sense. Boom, equal highs here means up here and up here there is so much liquidity. So of course there was this liquidity resting and it didn't get swept. Which means on this strong bearish move, and because the move is strong and away, because it's a strong move, there's even more liquidity there. So now both of these are stacked the fuck up, right? Those fuckers are strong. And then there's equal highs here. And then this is a pattern I've seen. It moves strong to the sweep, moves strong away from the sweep. That's good. And because it makes this big imbalance, I've seen price move away, like here, moves away, and then it comes back up. Wait, no, it goes sideways a bit, and then comes back up way later to retap fully and potentially actually sweep on ES here because it didn't sweep on ES, right? Now it's following. So here, come up to actually sweep on ES and to fill this imbalance on Nasdaq. But I know price will make a strong move before that because it has swept topside. And I know the move is going to be strong because it's, of course, had that strong move on topside. But I know it's going to be strong just because of patterns I've seen. I've seen this happen and it's always strong. And it was strong. That's why I have such a tight stop loss. This position, yeah. Alright, so this is a position where probably the fair value gap above will be tapped a tiny bit. And then the strong bearish move. Price should run here, right? So I get in, tiny stop loss, and instantly I move it to break even because I know it's just going to run. Look at this, and it just fucking runs. And then it keeps running. And then it aims for those bottom sweep. And this was another really good position. But I'm not, this isn't a trade recap. See, I got in on that position because it was, logically, I have the confluences for my strat, which I think my strat logically makes sense again. And then also the pattern. I've seen it in my market experience of 2 years. I've seen that shit. So that's how we get the execution. And then I didn't want to take this long here, even though it was perfect, just because I'd already taken my position. And yeah, for the day, so I was done. And like right now, Bitcoin smashing all-time highs. There is so much liquidity below. These will all get tapped. I have buy orders all down here. Shit. I took some profits from Bitcoin, from my Bitcoin, but overall, obviously I'm going to get into it again. Like, I haven't taken the profits out. I'm just going to try and get in at a lower price. Like, there's so much liquidity below here. It's fucking bonkers. And Trump got elected last Wednesday, yeah. So this is that initial Trump move. Boom. And then now it's just fucking jumped. And I reckon it will go higher. Like, Trump's whole term will have Bitcoin in a massive bullish movement because I think there's another, no, not a halving yet, but Trump is taking power away from the Fed, and he is, well, he says he's gonna, obviously, and he's a big advocator for Bitcoin, you know, and he's got like Elon as like one of his biggest supporters, and Elon's a massive crypto guy and shit. So yeah, and this is just so much imbalance. Price has to come lower. It has just moved so fucking hard recently, like just bonkers. So I reckon, like logically, because of the imbalances and all the liquidity below, price will probably come lower. And it'll get a shit ton of people scared. Because a bunch of people will have gotten in, Trump has been elected, a bunch of people would have gotten in here, like, ooh, let's get on the hype train. And then, of course, it's gone even higher, and people have seen that over the days. They're like, oh shit, maybe I should look into this crypto thing. And then they buy Bitcoin at like fucking this price, which is fine, you know, always buy Bitcoin at every price, because it's Bitcoin. But these guys will, because they're new investors in Bitcoin, they'll get scared as fuck, and when price starts coming down, they'll just get out. They'll sell it. And yeah, I reckon a retracement is due. Like this retracement will take weeks, I reckon. Like months even. Oh, yeah, it'll be all through this Christmas. It'll take time. But yeah, retracement's on for Bitcoin, and yeah, that's why I trade with my strat. Because logically it makes sense. Don't get fooled with no fucking head and shoulders bullshit. Or like, I've seen traders who literally are just gambling with market experience. Like they say they're traders for 7 years. I don't even know if that's true, if they are. But then they say they're traders for 7 years. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm keen. Let's see a good position. And then they're staring at like the 15-second chart, watching fucking the candles close, and they have some bullshit fucking EMA, some SMA, something crossing over, and then they wait for a candle to fucking drop top to the top, or drop below and cross the candles, and like it, and it's just like they only trade like that and can make money because they've watched the markets for 7 years, they reckon, and they know the patterns. They know what will happen sometimes, you know? Like they see situations they've seen before and execute on them. But it's like that's not real trading, bro. That's fucking gambling. Like there's no risk management or anything. It's bullshit. I saw a dude move his stop loss further so his position wouldn't get stopped out. It's just fucking it's just insane, but yeah. Like yeah. I reckon this is such a nice logical way, proven way to trade. Like go check out TJR. Fucking he's the biggest dude in this fucking space, bro. Like and also I was talking to one of my mates about this. I reckon like online I'm seeing cuz bro, with social media, I'm seeing way more just in the last like 10 years or whatever. I obviously haven't been on social media for 10 years, but I just over the last years I've seen trading be really influenced by social media and the space of social media. Like trading has been blown out of proportion. It has been dissed. It's been everything has been talked about trading on social media, right? And it's really kind of fucked up the community. Like some people will say like, "Oh, you play the stats 50-50 risk to like 50-50 win loss rate and just have good risk management and you'll make some money in the markets." And like, yeah, risk management, obviously I'm not shitting on that, but they say like, "Oh, 50-50 stats." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, the stats are like maybe." But and then I see the market and it's like I look at my strat and everything executes with my strat. Everything. The strat always works. Like sometimes I won't get an entry because I'm missing a confluence, but still, just logically, the movements work off of liquidity and imbalances. They always just fucking work. It's insane. And then people will say like, "Oh, you can only win 50% of your trades." Like, "Oh, I win 75% of my trades, and I'm the best trader in the fucking world." And then I reckon there is so many traders out there. I'm so positive there is like hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of traders out there that are fucking gun traders that win. Like I know one of them myself, and he's not online. That aren't on social media, and they're gun traders that literally win 90% of their trades, getting like 1 to 2.5 risk to rewards, and they're just not on social media, so you don't get to see them, and then your head gets fucked up from the social media space saying like, "Oh, you can only win this many amount." Like I know I would bet everything on the fact that there are so many traders out there who are fucking guns, absolute guns that always win, and they're just not on social media, and it proves like, bro, you can do that shit too. You can easy do that shit too. Like easy, bro. If you just have a couple brain cells to rub together to learn from every mistake you make and you never stop, you'll make big bills. You'll be a gun trader. Alright? And I think with this new age of like traders and social media, it will kind of get better. Because with this, I've seen some young traders like myself who are getting fucking good. Like, I'm 18. I've only been trading for 2 years. And I reckon I'm a good ass trader, bro. And then there's other traders like I get recommended videos on YouTube because they do trade recaps and whatnot like me, and they're young guns like me, only have a couple of years in the markets, and they are good traders, really good traders, and with a couple more years they'll be amazing, and couple more years I'm gonna be even better, like, and then I see the old heads on YouTube and I mean on Insta and shit, and they're the ones that are doing the gambling. It's like and they reckon they've been training for 7 years. And I think some young guns who have been influenced by TJR and whatnot, like me especially, I've really been influenced by TJR. Like, it's just good. He's just good. Like, what the fuck? He's gun mentality, gun trader. It's just good. Like, yeah, it's nice. But yeah, bit off topic about what I was talking about, but it's alright. Go to the gym now, I reckon. Peace, gang. Hope you learned something.